We've got a question. Let's do a flex. Same body fat as 10 years ago. Watching my videos from 2011. I'm the exact same body fat. I've just got more muscle. Got about extra 10 kilos of muscle from anabolics. But I'm the same body fat. All right. Same body fat. My protocol works. If you're looking for low body fat, Durianrider.com. Eat as much carbs as you want. Keep your fat intake low. The rest is history. And stay consistent, people. Consistency is what gives you results. Yo-yoing. Just turning up. Imagine turning up to a relationship Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and the rest of the week you neglect your relationship. And then you wonder why your guy or girl is, getting their needs met from other guys or girls in those meantimes. A relationship with yourself, your health, your fitness is an hourly thing. All right. We've got a question here. Hey, Harley. This is from a coaching group at Durianrider.com where we answer every single question. Nothing's too personal. From what I gather, it seems you were homeless in your beginning videos. My question is, how did you stay positive even while homeless and on welfare? Didn't you feel awful that you couldn't make money on your own? Just wondering could you have had a positive mindset and move forward on productive projects when living that lifestyle? Man, if you look back at some of my videos back in the day, I was homeless. I had an injury. I was like just loving life, really. I was absolutely loving life. So if you look back some of my videos, we've got a camera issue here. Some of my videos back in the day where I was living homeless, I was like a fruitarian, vagrant. I was just having the best life ever. I love my life now. I love my life back then. It's just about loving life. Now, if you can't love life when you're homeless, you won't love life when you're got more money than you need, or a roof over your head, or whatever, no bills, and the super hot girlfriend, etc., just wants to please you anytime you want. If you can't be happy without that, you won't be happy with that, because then your super hot smoking girlfriend will have a lot of attention from other guys, and you'll be like, and you'll be all insecure, or it could be your boyfriend or whatever. So if you can't be happy with zero, if you can't be happy with body fat like this or whatever, or if you can't be happy obese, you won't be happy when you're lean. If you can't be happy when you're lean, you won't be happy if you're fat. All right? Happiness comes from within. If you're not happy with a basic camera like this, you won't be happy with the DSLR, because you'll find you'll drop the DSLR. Oh no, it's correct. No. Wherever you go, there you are. Right? So I'm happy regardless. I choose to be happy. Happiness is a choice. Right? Happiness is a choice, man. You walk up the street with someone with a box of A-grade peaches, perfect tree ripened goodness, and you walk up the street and give me those peaches, I'm going to be like, dude, do that. Cheers, bro. What do you want for them? I'll be stoked because I love peaches. Some people are like, it's peaches, it's fruit sugar. Fructose is bad. Sucrose is bad. Peaches, fruit flies, get them away. Cockroaches, kick them out of your hand. Some people are like, there's poison in these peaches, or what's going on here? So everyone has different reaction to the same stimulus. Man, I love being homeless. I don't fear being homeless ever again. I loved it. I didn't have to worry about rent. Didn't have to worry about neighbours. Didn't have to worry about bills. All I had to worry about was finding fruit and sleeping anywhere I wanted. And I ride my bike from, place to place, camping out under the stars. Absolutely loved it. Lived on welfare because as an Australian citizen, unemployed, that's what we'd pay our taxes for. So I lived on the poverty line, below the poverty line for many, many years, and loved it. And then started making money, from my own works, and went from there. And so, didn't you feel awful that you couldn't make money on your own? I was making money. I was on welfare. I'm making money. Like, if you have an Australian passport or an English passport, an American passport, you are entitled to welfare. You are making money because you are alive. Like, that's just, you pay taxes. That's how it works, all right? Some people call it the pension, or the welfare, or the Centrelink, or the disability pension in the US, or whatever. A veterans pension. You're making money. You always make money. If you live in India, that's going to be a bit tougher because I don't think they have welfare over there. So you have to, maybe collect bottles or whatever. But if you feel awful because you can't make money, then you lose in life. You lose in life, because if you're basing your happiness on a condition of what can happen, my happiness is dependent if I'm alive. If I wake up today, in that moment, I'm happy. Wow, I'll get to have another amazing day. Wow. I'm grateful for that. So when you have that mentality, whatever happens to you in your life, you're like, wow, that's probably not what I chose, but what's the good in this? How can I benefit from this? How can I spin it so I absolutely win it? So that's what comes down to. Just wondering, the question is, just wondering how could you have a positive mindset and move forward on productive projects when, like, everybody should be homeless, man. You should be, the person who wrote me this question, just get rid of everything today, put it in storage or give it away and have nothing. Nothing. You know? Get on welfare and have nothing. And then you're on welfare, go, hang on, I've got $1,000 in my bank end of the month. Damn, I've been sleeping out, saving money, no rent. Well, there's money now. What I'll do is money. You know? It's more money than I need. You know what I mean? It's like I would walk into the organic shops, spend my welfare money. I'd be spending hundreds of dollars a week, you know, on organic food. And people are like, oh, this kid must be rich. And I said, where do you live? And I was like, oh, down the gum tree forest down the road, you know what I mean? Like, I don't live anywhere, I'm homeless. And they'd be like, you know, I would spend more money on organic produce than lawyers and barristers who shopped in the same shop. That's how much I love fruit. But that was back in the day when you get some good quality fruit. Now the quality fruit's hit and miss. But everyone should be homeless, man. Like, it just teaches you so much about yourself. You know, everyone should be homeless. Like, get rid of your car, get rid of your house. You know, just give it all away. Or, you know, maybe actually you don't have to be that extreme, but you could if you wanted to. You know, give it all. What you could do as well, you know, you could give it all away. Some people have done that, you know. Some people have done that. It's just give everything away. And, you know, I would say a less extreme way to do it. Depends on the person. For some people, they have to give everything away. I would say another one would be just go away. Right? Get someone else to house sit at your place for free or whatever, and you just go away. And you just go out to the bush and, you know, make it work. Make it work. All right? Make it fucking work. And the person you become, then when you go back to your old life, you're like, wow, I don't need this, I don't need that person, it's not for me. You know what I mean? Have a break from what you're doing and just go out there and do nothing in nature. But you and your brain. And you might feel like going a little bit crazy, but obviously eat and drink enough, have enough carbs with you, don't go gaga, keto, crazy, and up in a bear's mouth. Look after yourself out there, be safe, be rational, carbs, water, and sleep, no drugs, early nights, stay sane, people, don't go schizo. They end up in the lockdown ward, peeps, and do that. You know, do that. And because if you can't be happy in the city, then you won't be happy in the jungle, you know. But if you can be happy in the jungle, then you can be happy in the city, which is just a concrete jungle. So it's just the same thing. If you're not going to be happy in the jungle, you're going to be happy in the city. You have to be happy with anywhere you are. And sometimes what you have to do to get there is just to have a break. Just stop what you're doing. Have a break so you can think and process things. If you're just turned to work, distract yourself, boom, 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 when do you get that time to just stop and reflect? All right? So that's why just stop. Just ring up the boss. Say, hey, thanks a lot. I'm quitting. I'm quit before you're fired. I'm quitting today. Done. Give someone else my job. If you're paying rent, if you're deep in bills, default, go bankrupt. If you've got personal loans with real people, you pay them back. You know, if someone loans you money, a person loans you money, not a bank, but if a person loans you money, you pay them back. You don't, they did you a deed. You know, you pay them back. If it's a bank, it's just digits on the screen, whatever. But if it's a human who's loaned you money, if your mom or your dad or your boyfriend or girlfriend's loaned you money, you pay that back. That's like a rule of the universe. Doesn't matter if they're super wealthy or whatever. Doesn't matter if your uncle's like a billionaire. If they give you $1,000 to help you out in a hard time, you pay that $1,000 back. Unless they say, Duke, don't worry about it. Honestly, don't worry about it. But you pay it back. You might even give them the money and say, no, you keep it. That's what I was just testing you. That's the worst thing you can do for your mental health is take money from a person who's helped you out, you know, with the condition you're going to pay them back, and you don't pay them back. That's like one of the worst things for your mental health. Just like calling someone a name that isn't true. You're making up lies about someone that's not true in like a pernicious sense. That's one of the worst. Another really bad thing to do for your mental health, but actually probably worse. Because you live in a massive lie and other people are suffering for it. So yeah. But if you can't be happy, you know, then you're going to really struggle in life. If you can't be happy today, all right, life's just going to get harder and harder and harder most likely. So if you can't be happy today, then you're setting yourself up for a life of misery. So that's what I tell people, man, is happiness is definitely a choice. And then choosing to be happy just makes you want to raise other people up and help other people. A lot of people are like, I have to do this X, Y, Z. I have to be like Durianrider level body fat before I can be happy. No, you won't be happy, because when you get to this thing, there'll be some other problem. You know what I mean? So happy today. Happiness is only experienced in the present moment, and happiness is best shared. Simple as that. So how was I homeless and happy? Just because I chose to be happy, and I chose to be homeless. I loved it, man. Homeless is underrated, man. Homeless is underrated. No rent, no crazy neighbors, just you and nature. You know, watching out for the bears, or the snakes, or the funnel web spiders. It's the best, man. Being homeless is absolutely fantastic. I am a champion of homelessness, for sure. It's like, it's unreal, man. Like, that's where the freedom is. You know, the homeless people are the most free, and most of them don't even know that. They're like, I'm homeless, it's miserable. And the best life, some of the best life out there is homeless. Now, I appreciate, I've got my stuff and my bikes and my business. I love all that. Got my girlfriend, my bed. I love it. You know, I'm just saying, though, if you are homeless, man, or worried about homelessness, don't be worried about homelessness. It's fantastic. You know, it's fantastic. If your partner won't follow you to homelessness, then they don't really love you. You know, they more love the lifestyle you can provide for them. Natasha would follow me to homelessness. That's what you want to have. You want to have someone who will follow you anywhere, as long as they're into adventure and safety. Thanks for watching.